Okay, so I've got my two fuselage halves ready to be glued together. As you can see, I have my servos installed and the leads are all the way through the fuselage. Now I've probably trial fit this thing 10 or 12 times, and when you glue these wood pieces in place, the alignment isn't going to be exactly perfect, so you may have to do a little bit of sanding on all four sides just to feel, because when you're sliding it on you want to just kind of feel where it's hanging up. And I think I'm to a point now where I haven't actually pushed it fully together yet, because I'm afraid if I do that without glue being on there, I'm afraid I won't be able to get it back off. So I kind of just bring it down to about 1/4 of an inch and hope for the best that it feels like it's gonna go on right. So right now I'm gonna pull it right back up so they're all just about, they're all engaged and ready to be slid down. Now I'm gonna go mix up some epoxy and with a popsicle stick paint it all around the perimeter, trying not to get too much on the front, on the center section here, because I don't want to get any epoxy on where the pushrod tubes are going to be made up, because obviously that would be a bad thing. So let me get some epoxy mixed up and we'll give this thing a shot and hope for the best, because you really get only one time chance to do this. I also have some alcohol and paper towels here ready to clean up any excess. It squeezes out. Okay, so epoxy is applied. Now it's the moment of truth. Okay, looks like I've successfully joined these two. And now it's just to let this epoxy cure. Okay, so here's a quick update on the status of this Easy Stick. It's coming along pretty nicely. I've got the vertical fin, horizontal stabilizer installed. I've got my servos installed, control horns installed with push rods. So the whole tail section looks like it's pretty much done here. As we go up here, you'll see that I did successfully get this joined, which was in a previous part of the video. Now if we look in here, I've got my throttle servo installed here. I'm probably going to strap my 72 megahertz receiver right here on some foam, and then I'll have this whole area here to put weight or put the battery if I need to, balance it at all. And as you can see, I still haven't installed this beauty yet. That's probably what I'm going to do next, is probably start working on getting the engine installed on here, do the final drilling for the fuel line, and position the fuel tank, that type of thing. So well on our way. I haven't done anything with the wing yet, but that's coming soon. Okay, so I've got the Sato 100 installed on here now. Let's see, if I can show you my exhaust. I don't like these flex tube exhausts, but that's all I've got for this engine, unfortunately. And I've got fuel tank installed with my fuel line coming up through here to that Y for the dual carbs, like I mentioned. And my vent line is coming out through the center hole and down around, not this, down around there. Sorry for the poor lighting and angle, but I'm kind of just shooting a video here to show progress. Nothing else has changed in the rear. Basically, just so I've got the engine mounted now. So progress is being made. Okay, so here's where we stand with the Easy Stik build. Right now I just glued the two wing halves together and they're drying. So this was my epoxy that I just used. The fuselage is done. Engine's mounted, landing gear on. The only thing that's left to do in here is basically install receiver and battery. Check the CG. I have this little wing doubler joiner to put on right here once the wing is done drying, and I've got the control rods for the ailerons. Other than that, all the control surfaces are hinged, ready to go. This engine, or this build, hasn't taken too long to do. I didn't figure it would, but pretty close. I'll probably shoot one more video once this wing is dried up and set in place. I'll take it outside and take a few pictures of it, but for the most part, hi Megan, for the most part this build is done. Look at this nice wing joint here too. Can you even see the seam? Everything fits just perfectly. I'm really impressed with how the wing fits together on this thing. So anyway, hope you enjoyed watching. Okay, so here's the Easy Stik 60. Assembly is completed. Let me zoom in on this engine real quick. I have not weighed it yet. It doesn't have fuel in it. But it is complete and nearly ready for flight. Still needs to have the receiver and battery put in, but the switch and all the servos are in place. So for the most part, this guy is ready to go, and it basically just took, I got this on Friday afternoon and it's Sunday about 4:30 right now, so working off and on it. It took a weekend to put together. So there you have it. Value Hobby Easy Stik 60.